Privacy Map is being created to support the important work that privacy teams do to protect their customers from harm due to theft, loss or abuse of their personal data. Using key elements of the NIST Privacy Management Framework, it enables privacy teams to create and operate holistic privacy programs. It is built around a core set of activities that teams should focus on in order to achieve high standards of privacy across all of their products and services. The activities are grouped into 5 functions. Those in the Identify function focus on developing a complete understanding of the environment that organizations operate in and the potential risks that they face. Governance provides a list of activities that result in the development of privacy policy. Supporting governance structures. Control focuses on the lower-level tasks required to ensure that data is managed according to privacy objectives and is compliant with all applicable privacy legislation. Communications tasks ensure that an organization's objectives and the procedures that are in place to manage all aspects of privacy are communicated to all stakeholders. Finally, Protect ensures that appropriate safeguards and risk management strategies are implemented and managed. You can easily create your own privacy profile, that is, a set of tasks customized to your requirements and which can be used to reflect your current state of maturity, your target objectives or a specific project that you may need to complete. You do this by working through each function, reviewing each task and selecting those which should be prioritized. When the tasks for your profile have been selected, you can review the package of work that needs to be completed. You are also presented with a chart that highlights the balance of work. This will help with understanding resource requirements. As your privacy requirements or objectives change, you can revisit and update the profile so that your team always has an up-to-date picture of the work that needs to be done. This leads us to consider the next phase of privacy management, managing individual tasks. Privacy Map includes a task management tool that makes it easy to coordinate the large number of activities that a privacy program will have. Selecting each task presents a summary of that task. You can see references to the NIST Privacy Framework's functions and a short description of what it is intended to achieve. We can look at some of the more detailed features that Privacy Map provides by taking a look at this task, maintaining up-to-date records of data processing activity. In task management mode, we can assign an owner, status and due date. We now need to maintain a list of all applications or services used by the organization that process personal data. For each application, we maintain a list of stakeholders, details about the processing environment for that application or service. And, most importantly, a list of the processes that use personal data. For each process, we record a description, status, list of purposes for which that processing activity is carried out and the data subject categories that are impacted by that process. A list of the underlying data elements is also presented. Adding new processing activities is easy. Start with adding a name and description. We can then add one or more purposes. Then finally we attach data subject categories that are impacted by this new process. Returning to the application or service detail view, we can see that the new activity has been added. You may want to use existing documents in which you have already recorded this information, so Privacy Map allows you to capture details of those documents. Guidelines are provided to help ensure that documents have the correct information. You can either upload a relevant document or, if you prefer to keep documents in-house, you can simply add a reference and make a note of its location. One final thing. If you do not have any existing documents and do not want to use the integrated data management tools, you can download one of the templates provided to generate the appropriate documents. So now let's take a brief look at some of the reporting features. There are 2 classes of report. The focus of program reporting is to provide internal information to members of the privacy team or other stakeholders. Regulatory reporting provides content that might be required to support regulatory matters. Under Program Reporting, team members can access general information about the program, a list of all team members and any tasks that they are working on, details of the operational environment they are working in, that is, geographies, sectors and applicable regulations and program status. An example of content available under regulatory reporting includes data subject categories, which also lists of the discrete data elements and records of processing, which shows for each process the name of the process, a description of the process and the data subject categories that are impacted. That completes our short demonstration. Thank you for watching. For further information, please complete the contact form. You can also take a look at the other videos that are available.